Steve Jobs was ousted from the very company he co-founded in 1985. Just try to imagine that feeling, being forcibly removed from your brainchild, the company you poured your every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears into, from the ground up. And then, in 1997, something truly miraculous happened. Steve Jobs returned to Apple. This time, he was no longer the impetuous, inexperienced leader from before. He was a seasoned master of strategy, design, and uncompromising vision. Jobs' return irrevocably changed the game. What can you learn? Apple's story, from garage to global success. Almost everyone knows Apple, right? I mean, some of us carry iPhones, work on MacBooks, or wear Apple Watches. But not everyone really knows, how this global tech empire actually began. It all started in a small garage, with a wooden workbench, and 3 young guys, none of whom even had a college degree. Yet, within just a few decades, they built one of the most valuable and influential companies in history. Apple didn't just sell products. No, they changed how the world communicates, works, listens, and dreams. So here's the real question. What can we, as entrepreneurs, creators, or simply dreamers, learn from Apple's story? Today we'll dive deep into how Apple was built through bold vision, painful failure, relentless reinvention, and what timeless business lessons we can all take from it. Welcome to Global Hustle Stories, your source for real success lessons from the true journeys of the world's biggest corporations. Get inspired by entrepreneurs who overcame massive challenges and dared to dream big. To uncover those lessons, we first need to understand their startup story. To truly understand Apple's monumental impact, we first have to meet the individuals who laid its very first stones. None other than Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Their names still echo across Silicon Valley and around the world today as symbols of a unique partnership. The founders, visionary meets engineer. Jobs and Wozniak, 2 seemingly opposite personalities, yet they complemented each other perfectly, like 2 sides of a revolutionary coin. Steve Jobs, born in San Francisco, adopted by a working-class family, showed a unique way of thinking from an early age. He was a natural questioner, constantly challenging norms. Jobs was a visionary, an artist at heart, operating within the world of technology. He didn't follow a traditional university path, instead dropping into select classes. At Reed College, where he was captivated by calligraphy, a seemingly minor detail that would profoundly influence the elegant typography of the Macintosh. Jobs was obsessed with beauty, simplicity, and the user's experience. But he was also notoriously demanding, pushing for perfection to an almost infuriating degree. And then there was Steve Wozniak, affectionately known as Woz. He was a born engineering genius, a true electrical engineer who could visualize complex circuits in his mind and bring them to life with just a few precise movements. Wozniak simply loved